So if I'm looking only at my tens place, what is the value of the 2 in the tens place?
20.
Excellent job, sweet girl. It's 20. So I'm going to put 20 right here. And I can count up my picture. Count the picture with me. 10, 20. So the value of the 2 is 20. Okay guys, so it is a wonderful Wednesday in 2nd grade. I have not done one of these teacher vlogs in a really long time, but here I am. So I need to pick up my students from lunch in 4 minutes. So let's see what we can chat about until then. I just finished my lunch. I was going through looking at my planner. This is my personal planner for today. My school planner is right here. We're going to be taking a phonics and language test after lunch. So instead of ripping them all out, what I'll have to do is just take one out, and before I go pick them up, make copies. In reading, we're working on story structure, and we had a quiz this morning. In reading, each group took a quiz on the book that they've been reading. I have 4 different groups, so that's 4 different quizzes. In math, breaking apart numbers to add. It's been a little tricky, a little challenging. Let me show you. I had a group, just the students who still needed help came down to the carpet today, and I just worked with a larger small group. Okay, so here's an example of what we did together. You break apart the lesser number and write the value of the tens, write the value of the ones, add the greater add-in with the value of the tens. Some of them don't know yet how to, they have a hard time with mentally skip counting my tens unless it's like a multiple of 10. So we have the hundreds chart here to help with that, so they can see as we're going down each row that we're just adding 10 each time. And then you take the answer after you add the tens and add it to the ones. So there are more of them who are able to do, like we did a couple together, and then they started feeling more comfortable to do it on their own. And I said, you know, the steps are still up there. Like, just follow the steps. Even though the equations change, the steps are going to always be the same. And I had one student who's like, why do we have to do it this way? Why can't we just do it our own way? And I was like, well, you have to learn all the different strategies. And on the test, it's going to ask you about certain specific strategies. Like some of them on the test, you'll be able to just solve whatever way you want to, but for some of them, you do need to know all the different strategies. And so he was like, well, we learned this in 1st grade last year. And the little girl behind him was like, no, we didn't. And he was like, yes, we did. And then so she doesn't say anything else, but she's behind him and he can't see her. And she's like, Miss Brown. So it was so funny, like only she and I saw it. And I was like, girl, that is hilarious. Today's early release, so students are going to get out at 2:30 instead of 3, and we'll have faculty meeting probably, and hopefully I'll be out by 4 today. All right guys, it is the very end of the day. It's about 4:30. We're about to go into the library because my educator library card is about to expire, and I have some books checked out on that card. And the way it works is if you use your educator card, you don't get overdue fees. And so I need to get on that. I'm gonna go in there, renew my card for the new calendar year. It goes by the calendar year, not the school year. So I'm gonna go do that. Then we're gonna go home and make some pasta for dinner. But I just wanted to check back in. It was a good day at school. It got a little weird at the end of the day. I have students who are now like using the IXL program for math. And so I had like half of the class, not half, maybe like a third of the class taking their diagnostic, while some of the other ones were like doing something different. We kept having computer issues, so like I kept getting interrupted, and it was just, I don't know, a little weird. So let me show you what I got. The Day You Begin. Looking forward to reading that one for myself. He's not gonna really be interested, I don't think. I got this for him, The Digger and the Flower, and Room. So you can probably tell what kind of books he enjoys and is very much into. So we are going to head to the house, and maybe I'll talk to you guys later. So, just finished up a parent conference. It's Thursday. What's today? The 23rd of January, and I have a lot to do. I really want to be out of here by 4 each day. It's just not going to happen though, because the conference ended at 3:45 and it's 3:50 now. I haven't started anything yet. And let me show you. Here it is. So much to do, so little time. That shelf has been broken down for like the better part of a week now. Have I fixed it yet? No. Do I have time to fix it today? No. Is it still going to look like that tomorrow? Yes, all day tomorrow. Probably, tomorrow's Friday, probably by the end of the day. Tomorrow I'll get a chance to get to it, but look, there's just other things that are more important right now. Here's my to-do. I need to make a reading study guide. They're taking a reading test tomorrow. I need to work on the newsletter, work on the homework packet, and hopefully I can be out of here by 4:45. Let's see how we do with that. Okay, these are the 9 vocabulary words that are going to be on the test. We've been going over them each day. 5 words, they'll have to match with the definition. 4 of the words, they're going to have to write in a sentence that gives clues to the meaning of the word. So I have an example of those. That's going to be a page in the study guide. So we're working on story structure. This is the passage that they're going to be reading called Sister Problems. I thought it worked well because there's an obvious problem in the story based on the title. And to do this, read the story and then make a visual tool for the story. And here's what the visual tool looks like. Who's the main character goes here, what's their problem, how do they attempt to solve the problem, what blocks it, they attempt something else, what blocks it, they attempt something else. This attempt leads to the outcome. So they can do that visual tool, or has been like really tricky for some students. So I also tell them that if they want to, they could do somebody wanted, but so then. So they get to choose which one they want to do. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We're on the way into school today. Ian's in the back reading his book and eating an ice cream cone with no ice cream before he heads to school today. And he's going on a field trip today. It's his first field trip ever. And I'm a little sad that I don't get to go with him. However, his papa is going to be meeting him there. They're going to a theater works play. And so that puts me at ease because like if one of us was not going, he would not be going either. So his class has gone on so many field trips, but I just have not been able to go on them. So he has not gone on any. This is his first one. My goal today is to leave work by 4:45, which actually is pretty late, but I have some things that I want to get prepped and ready for next week. And I do have a conference after school today at 3:30. I'm praying that, it goes well, that it's productive. Yeah, so that's it. We're heading into work and I'll chat with you guys later.
36, 36, 46, 56.
Stop! Someone said 56, 76. We skipped 66. Start again. Start at 6.
16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106.
So remember how yesterday I said today's going to be the day that I straighten up the shelves in my classroom library. Why did this happen this morning? This whole side fell down. Like it was almost like dramatic slow motion when it happened. I'm sitting at the table doing a DRA and I hear like this loud crash to the floor. This bin fell down. Like the books are spread everywhere and like this whole other side comes toppling down. And I thought I was in the clear because before Christmas break, I stayed late one night putting these zip ties to hold it together. However, I did not zip tie like every single connection point, and so it is a whole mess back here. Like I am ready to just be done with this whole shelving situation. So, Just dropped the students off at lunch and I'm gonna eat my lunch. All right, guys, it's Friday evening and my plans have been foiled, I tell you. So tonight or this evening, Kevin and Ian were supposed to be going to get haircuts. I stopped at Zaxby's. I ordered a little kids meal. I was gonna have my kids meal, like eat in peace by myself on the way home, because this little fella attends the school where I teach, and so like we're always together, which is a good thing. But I was looking forward to a little time alone. So I'm at Zaxby's in the drive-thru, and Kevin is like, hey, I'm on the way over that way, because you know his barbershop is in the same area where the Zaxby's is. And so he was like, we should go in and eat together. And in my mind I was like, no, I just want to be by myself. And so I was like, okay. And like, don't get me wrong, guys, I love my husband, I love my son very much, but I just find times of refreshment and rejuvenation in solitude. I really enjoy being by myself. Like, I can be, as long as I have something to do, like, I don't mind that other people are not around. And so he pulls up next to me at Zaxby's. I was just like parked eating my little kids meal, and he's like, your nail has a tire, let's take it to the Walmart. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to. Because when you go to that Walmart, like, pull up a chair, go to the garden section, put your feet up on one of those little swinging rockers, you're gonna be there for hours. Even if they're just patching your tire, like, it's literally gonna take them forever. So we got to Walmart, and they said they were not taking any more cars for the rest of the day because there was only one person working, and they closed at like 7:30 I think, and we got there like before 5:20. So not surprised, you know. Then we drive to the Goodyear, they're already closed, and here we are at the Firestone. So hopefully this works. What's wrong with the phone? Like, I wrote in my planner last night and everything. This is not going according to plan. It's just not. But God is good nonetheless. All right, guys, so believe it or not, I actually enjoyed my time at the Firestone. I posted up at the bar. They have this really long bar now. They've kind of redone their stores, and it looks out the window. I was the only one sitting at the bar, so I had the place kind of all to myself. There were a few other people in the store. I didn't even have to see them because of where I was sitting, and I got so much work done. Papers graded, entered into the grade book. They have free Wi-Fi, and I just really needed that time alone. Listen, this is how you know you're a mom, when you can relish in the fact that you have time to yourself, even if it's at the mechanic. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.